Today is Tuesday, August 26th of 2025, and it is my last day in the United States of America for the next 100 days, as I will be beginning my journey as a exchange student studying in Rome, Italy. It'll be a challenge, and it'll be something completely new. This is my first time ever leaving the United States. So that being said, there's a lot of nerves, but at the same time, there's a lot of excitement because I know the person you're seeing right now, as of the 26th of August, will not be the same person that you see when I finish this documentary.
So I'm boarding the flight now, and I'm too cheap for in-flight Wi-Fi. So for the next 8 hours, we're going dark.
Let's go! Let's go! All right, cheers, guys.
We're crashing a wedding, guys.
Let's go.
But in that moment, I felt like one of the richest people on earth ever, because how many college kids, especially a college kid who isn't even in her 20s yet, can say they got to like listen to live jazz in the next to a coliseum. Like how many people can say that? I love Rome. I was literally exploring because I had about 10 minutes to kill before class starts. Just find the Temple of Hadrian, just casually find it. And I'm just like, I'm gonna kill time before class. Boom, there you go. Wild. Is you become, I don't want to say desensitized, but ancient ruins become a part of your commute and you just get used to it. But right next to the place where Julius Caesar was stabbed is a gelato place. It's called the Eternal City for a reason. The city has been around for thousands upon thousands of years. Come 1943, you have the Nazi occupation, and then you have the opposite of that. It's like, yeah, you become desensitized to the ancient ruins, but then you become desensitized to these literal war crimes that were committed 20 feet away from you. Because the more you become desensitized to history, the more you just walk past. And it's a weird juxtaposition living here.
Buongiorno, questo è il negozio La Carta. Tutto quello che vedete cerchiamo di lavorare con prodotti artigianali, veneziani, massimo Italia in certe cose, per portare avanti un po' la tradizione delle maschere di cartapesta, delle cose fatte a mano.
Well, in the beginning, I didn't think of I want an art store. It was like I want to go around and sell my art in markets and fairs. It means doing what you want to do. It's freedom and sharing parts of what you are and what you do, and what you manage to do with other people in any way.
Come to Rome, start this business, and support creation, support generosity, and support women-owned businesses. It was hard to start it. It was really, really hard, but it's going good. We're loving to pass out the love and generosity behind all the products.
So today is Friday the 10th. Today is Saturday the 11th.
Today is Saturday, October 25th. Today is Friday, November 7th.
We are in Salzburg, Austria. We're in Vienna today.
In Galway, Ireland, and I'm loving it here. The rest of my friend group is in Paris, and I didn't want to go to Paris. And then I was like, you take the risk or lose the chance. So it's like, what is a city that's cheap airfare and safe? and the Ryanair app said Brussels. So here I am.
Something cost me mine, and I look behind the one the car I fight. Find me stuck the run in the car and for the rock. Tell me come up for boys and watch you go on in the rocky road. The double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up here and turn around the rocky road. All the ways the double and rock for Aldi. From there I got away. It's never failing, landed on the good. The start the ship was sailing, captain up the road. The phone party when I jumped aboard. Down and down for party down among the pigs. Did some funny rigs and some hearty jigs. The water run, we going around a folly head. Wish myself was right, but the bar is dead up on the rocky road. The double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up there and turn her down the rocky road. Here's the double and rock for Aldi.
So today is Thursday, November 13th of 2025.
When I was in Belgium, especially in Brussels when I did this, because I had to be checked out of my hostel at 11 in the morning, and I didn't have to be at the airport until 3 in the afternoon. So that's hours to kill. And it was Sunday, so not a whole lot was open, but I think what I experienced, it was just me and my intuition. And that was really cool. Like, part of me didn't realize what I was capable of until I was on my own and forced to deal with it. Turn off the Google Maps, turn off City Mapper, and just kind of went with me and my intuition. Just, oh, that street looks cool. I'm gonna wander down that way, and oh, look, there's a whole new block here, and I'm gonna explore that area for a bit. Or this thing looks cool, I'm gonna go in here. Whoops, there's an active mass going on. Like, it proves to you how much you're capable of. Like, you might be thinking to yourself, like when you're in an airport for 4 hours, or you're on a train for 4 hours, and you're just like, what do I do with myself? Even then, there's still kind of a weird beauty in it. And sometimes adventures have to start off a little bit slow. But then you get on the plane and you get on your train and you're just staring out the window, and it's going to be the start of something you've never experienced in your life before. And you don't know what awaits you. You don't know what you're gonna find when you step off the plane or the train, but it's gonna be new. And then even then, when you're going back, and again, you're like thinking about all the time that's just kind of wasted in transport. I don't think it is, because when you're on the train back, you can look out over the scenery, and you can just, it's like, I did this. I had this adventure, and don't cry because the adventure's over. Be happy that it happened. Okay, so today is Saturday, November 15th of 2025. I'm sitting in my hostel room in Munich, Germany, and today I basically faced my greatest fear and went to Dachau concentration camp. You might be asking, why did I do that to myself? There was a moral obligation, I guess, to my fellow man.
it just feels like the entire world is just, so what can you do? But it's in the little everyday things that I believe you can truly make a difference in this world and start to heal some of that wound. Because when you break bread with your friends, share a glass of wine over a good meal, when you dance with strangers you've never met in a bar somewhere, when you just give back to people, when you smile for no rhyme or reason other than you're just enjoying life, when you just sit for a moment and enjoy what the world has given you, we as a human race, as dreamers, as artists, as people with tradition, we cannot let this wound fester. We have to stick together.
Cheers, everyone.
And we can. It's a lot. But we can make a difference in this world. Even if you're just a girl with a camera trying to preserve a memory or a tradition. Or maybe you're just cooking for a friend who needs it. We can all do something in this world to keep the darkness at bay. So today is Tuesday, December 2nd of 2025, and it is my last full day in Rome. We've reached the end. My favorite movie growing up as a kid, and it still is my favorite movie ever, or movies, is Lord of the Rings. It's always been my favorite, it's always resonated with me as a kid. And I don't know, I've always seen myself, well, more so in Pippin, but in Frodo and the way he's going about his journeys. When Frodo is talking to Sam, and Frodo is quoting Bilbo, and he says that it's a dangerous business going outside your door, and if you don't keep your feet, you don't know where you'll be swept off to. And that was a quote that I was just kind of kept in the back of my mind this entire time, especially when I started solo traveling to Brussels and to England. I don't know, I feel like, but having that quote in my head that it was a dangerous business, it kind of, I don't know, it made me freak out a bit more sometimes than I should have. I mean, it is, I get what Bilbo is saying, and you have to keep your wits about you, you have to keep your head about you, you're in a foreign country. But if you look at it like a danger stepping outside your door, you're never gonna do it. It's not like this is the end and I'm going to the Grey Havens. It's more like, I guess, the beginning. And other than going to the Grey Havens, I am going I've made it out of the Shire, and I made it to Rivendell, and I will be going back to the Shire, aka Newark, New Jersey, but I can always stretch out further, maybe go to Lothlorien, I don't know, getting too lost in the analogy. And in the end, if all the world is a stage and all the world is this book, if you never step outside your door, if you never leave the Shire in the first place, all you'll see is the opening number of the show or one page in the book. So it's not until you travel that you get to see more of it. You get to experience more, you get to do more. You get to see what life is like outside of your own little bubble. And I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. And you don't want it to end at Rivendell. you want to keep, I'm not saying you want to go to Mordor, but you want it to keep going. In my travels, see all the wonderful friends I made. I hope I get to see them again someday in the near future. And if not in the near future, in the next life. And I guess this is me signing off. And back to the Shire I go.
I'm getting tired, I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, sympathy, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in, 'cause I'm getting tired and I need something to